My name's Dave Brown. I own the Spinner Studio. Today we're recording Br'er, a track for the new film, Out of Nothing. I think what's been enjoyable about the band is they all have a ton of energy, good songwriters, and all they do is play music. That's their life. So it really translates in the song and the playing, and that's part of what makes it easy to record.
My name is Miranda Zickler.
My name is Nathan Hamer.
Jillian Walker.
My name is Zach Hamer.
I am the cellist.
I play the ukulele, mandolin, and sing.
I play guitar and harmonica and vocals and percussion.
We're called Br'er. We've been together for 2 years technically, but only full-time musicians as of the last year.
I was getting groceries at the co-op, and they were playing on a platform above the dairy department, above the eggs and the milk. This sounds like a joke, but it's not. And I heard music from across the from the co-op, and I went over to the produce department and sat and watched them for a while. They were really good. Far better than most of the bands I see playing in supermarkets.
I think that seeing a piece of film and then trying to create some music that can work well with it is something that's right up our alley.
We all think it's an awesome project, and we're really excited to be a part of it. We wrote a song specifically for the soundtrack, and that's what we're recording today.
Every morning the cold it lights me, and at night.
Miranda wrote the song for this film, and it was nice to have something to play off of and not just creating sort of a musical piece on its own. It was nice to have the scene from the film complementing it and be able to watch that and see sort of what the scene evokes out of us emotionally and musically. So it's nice to have that foundation already there so we can see how that changes the way we perform it, you know, which it did, and so we sort of went and took off with that way.
Individually, we all contributed what our own instruments bring to the table for the songs, and just kind of how it all comes together. One person writes the song and then brings it to the group, and then everyone kind of builds it out of nothing.
When we started, we had a wood platform that we had to discover in order to get our stomp sound. So we actually had a wood platform that we tore off the side of a room and ended up bringing it in the recording room and stomping on that. We had 4 mics on it. That was fun.
We were trying to decide if we're going to use claps or some sort of slapping wood or something, but we settled on drumsticks on a large wooden amp. And I think that sounded really cool, and then we have this really cool stomp kind of click sound going that's reminiscent of a clap, but it has this different like sort of wood sound to it.
Br'er plays a genre we call folk stomp Americana. It's kind of a blend of all our influences. We have some singer-songwriter influence, some rock and folk, and there's a little bit of bluegrass. It's a pretty wide-ranging scope of influence and genre, so we had to make up a term to make it work.
Chandra, who's playing, is a great violinist, and she knows what she's doing. I think she'll probably come up with a couple extra pieces as well, and that's probably the least worked on because none of us play the violin, so it's going to be sort of have her come in, listen to it, sit down and play, and sort of really work on that and get something out of it that we want.
The song really fits the documentary. It's got feel to it, it's got grit to it. The documentary's got a lot of grit, so I think the song fits really well. There's passion and hope in it, so it works.
I'm not singing as much as I'm providing background noise. It's not singing, but I think my part so far is uh-huh, ha-ha. That comes in at some point. It's halfway between, it's like a Louis Armstrong, Pee Wee Herman. It's kind of that. But I might lay that down later. I'm not sure how they'll react to that. But it's going to be on the track.